Hey guys, it's Jen. This is another Jen is Zen episode of Reframing Me, and I am your host, Dr. Jennifer Brubaker. In these short bits, I give you something to meditate on or journal about. This month, we're focusing on you and on me and on women just like us all around the world who are having a rebirth, a renaissance, a matrenaissance, who after years of devoting themselves to their children, their families, their careers, their responsibilities, they have somehow been lost along the way. And now they're seeing themselves again for the first time in quite a long time. And they're wondering who they are now. And maybe, even more importantly, who they want to be. Wherever you are in this journey, I'd like you to think about this. What's the life you want? Suspend your disbelief. Allow yourself to put aside the limiting boundaries of how you see yourself today. Think big, dream big. Most importantly, who do I need to be to have this life? What kind of person do I need to become? How do I become the kind of person who has the life I want? How do I remove the beliefs that are limiting me from being this person? It all starts with your self-esteem. Your self-esteem determines what you feel worthy of. Surprisingly, or surprisingly to me at least, self-esteem is actually created in the small things. My inclination was always to think that self-esteem would be built up by accomplishing the big goals in life. Landing the job, finishing the degree, losing the 20 pounds. But really, self-esteem actually comes from knowing that you can count on yourself. You can trust yourself day in and day out. How do you act or how do you treat yourself when no one is looking? It's keeping commitments to yourself, not the big individual accomplishments. How you see yourself. Being able to say, I am the kind of person who, because small commitments are easy to do, but that means they're also easy not to do. And that is why so many people don't. But you are the kind of person who does it. No one is looking because no one needs to be looking. You are just the kind of person who does. If someone handed you a degree or a chunk of money or a position that you aren't actually qualified for, you'd be grateful, of course. You'd be happy at your fortune. You'd probably feel quite lucky. But it actually wouldn't increase your self-esteem. Yes, I am realistic. I know that you would want it. I would love to be handed those things too. We all would. But it still doesn't mean that it would increase our self-esteem. It's signing up for the class and then showing up. It's completing a report that's due. It's the getting up and out the door for work each day. Those are the behaviors that increase your self-esteem. The behaviors that show you that you can count on yourself. You can trust yourself. You are the kind of person who makes their deadlines. You are the kind of person who shows up. You are the kind of person who gets up on time every morning. You can trust yourself to do what you need to do to be where you are supposed to be. Most of us, we would be beyond thrilled to wake up 20 pounds lighter tomorrow morning. Of course, we would feel better. We'd feel better about our appearance. We'd probably feel more confidence as we move throughout our day. But in terms of our long-term self-esteem, we didn't do anything to lose that 20 pounds. We didn't show ourselves that we were the kind of person who we could count on to commit to ourselves. But if you've lost 5 pounds through your food choices and your daily walks, now that increases your self-esteem. You are the kind of person who makes healthy choices. You are the kind of person who prioritizes exercise and who, most importantly, prioritizes herself. You can count on yourself to make your health and yourself a priority. You can trust yourself to show up. You are the kind of person who. These become those narratives that we talk so much about, the ones that we tell ourselves, the ones that either limit or expand the beliefs that we have about ourselves. There's a book out there. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it may even be called something like Make Your Bed Every Day. But that is the overall premise of the book. Like, if you make your bed every day, you become the kind of person who makes their bed every day. And of course, they go into all of the reasons that making your bed is helpful to you, like accomplishing something right away in the day, walking into your room at night to that made bed. But what's really important is the trust that you are building in yourself to know that you can count on yourself to make this small adjustment and commit to this small change for the betterment of your day. Every night that I am so tired, and then I realize I still need to do my very simple 14-step skincare routine and brush my teeth. And the thought then hits me, I could just skip tonight. I mean, what's it going to hurt? It's one night. But that's when the narrative hits me that I am the kind of person who treats her skin and her teeth and her body well. I am not the kind of person who skips out on this self-care. And while that may not seem huge, it is. Just like making my bed each day, or being sure to start my day with a big water, or schedule in a workout each day, or any of the other zillion little habits that I have created that allow me to have the narrative that I am the kind of person who I can trust to take care of myself. No one is holding me to make sure I publish an episode each week. I don't make any money doing this. It's not really my job, but that doesn't mean I don't still hold myself accountable because I have created the narrative that I am the kind of person who sticks to her deadlines. I am the kind of person who I can trust. When you suspend your disbelief, when you dream big, what is the life that you want? Ask yourself, who do I need to be to have this life? What kind of person do I need to become? How do I become the kind of person who has the life that I want? How do I remove the beliefs that are limiting me from being this person? Then I want you to think, what is one small action that you can do today and repeat every day? Totally unrelated to these goals that can make you start building that trust in yourself. The type of person you want to be, the person who is living the life you want, she's the type of person who does what? Start small, repeat it daily. And once you're comfortable in that routine, add something else on, and you just grow from there. The task, it's not important itself or how big the task is. What's important is that you keep doing it. Maybe it is making your bed or putting your clothes away or taking a 15-minute walk or packing your lunch instead of drive-through. It's not the size, it's the consistency. You can build up on the size. What's important is that you show yourself that you can believe in you. You can trust yourself, that you are the kind of person who. It's the first step on the way to being the kind of person who is living your dream life. Thank you so much for listening today and always. I am always so grateful that I get the opportunity to share this space with you. But I am especially grateful now as we are on this March Matrenaissance journey together. If you haven't already listened to the main Matrenaissance episode from last week, please go back and do so and come back for the rest of the month as I talk with women who I know, just like in my everyday world, women who are just like me and just like you, who have lived their Matrenaissance and who are sharing what they have learned along the way. Please visit the website, reframing-me.com. Check out my socials, Reframing Me Everywhere. On each of those and linked in the show notes, I would love if you would take a few minutes to complete the survey. I am collecting data to test my new theory, the Matrenaissance Identity Theory of Communication. I am grateful for you for taking me on this journey with you. And if you would like to then come along on this journey with me, I would love if you would reach out to me. It's jen@reframing-me.com and share your Matrenaissance story with me. Until next time, be well and communicate.